Yo, what's up? Ricky Sanders here. If you live for fast cars, greasy hands, and solving problems under the hood, welcome to your new favourite spot. I'm all about real fixes, no BS, and showing you how to keep your ride running like a champ. So go ahead, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's make some noise in the garage. Enough talk, let's get
The
wrenching.
Honda J35 engine was released in 1999, replacing the series of motors B. High technical characteristics and reliability allowed the motor to last in the market of power units until today. Technical characteristics. Using the J32A motor, in 1999 Honda engineers developed the 3.5-litre J35A motor. It is based on the V-shaped 6-cylinder cylinder block J32, height of 235 mm, which installed forged crankshaft with a stroke of 93 mm, as well as light connecting rods with a length of 158.5 mm. The compression height of the pistons is 30 mm. Using these modifications, another 300 cubic centimeters of displacement was obtained. The J35 engine uses single-shaft cylinder heads with VTEC variable valve timing and valve lift, similar to the J30A1 from the Honda Accord V6. Despite its single-shaft nature, there are 24 valves, 4 for each cylinder. This motor has many modifications, about the main differences of which are written below. The timing system uses a toothed timing belt. It should be changed every 90,000 kilometers. On engines J35 it is necessary to adjust the valves every 45,000 kilometers. Clearances for cold engine: intake 0.24 to 0.26 mm, exhaust 0.28 to 0.32 mm. The Honda J35 engine is part of the J model range, which also includes J25, J30, J32, and J37. J35 engine specifications: 210, 5200, 240, 5400, 243, 5300, 244, 57, 52, 48, 5800, 250, 5700, 248, 57, 52, 65, 5800, 272, 6200, 280, 6200, 286, 6200, 290, 6200. 310, 6500 engine oil quantity: recommended oil to use 5W30, pre-2003, 5W40, pre-2003, 10W30, pre-2003, 10W40, pre-2003, 5W20, 2003. Minus 2013, 5W30, 2003 to 2013, 5W20, 2013 plus. Modifications: like almost all Honda motors, J35 has several modifications that were actively used and applied. Let's consider the main ones. J35A1, motor for Honda Odyssey. Diameter of intake valves is 34 mm and exhaust valves are 29 mm. VTEC system is activated from 3300 RPM, compression ratio 9.4, power 210 horsepower at 5200 RPM, torque 310 Nm at 4300 RPM. J35A3 is an improved J35A1, with a different two-stage intake manifold, switching at 3500 RPM, oriented for medium and low RPM, and a different control unit. VTEC comes into play at 4100 RPM. Compression ratio 10, power 243 horsepower at 5300 RPM, torque 332 Nm at 3000 to 5000 RPM. It was installed on Acura MDX and Saturn Vue. J35A4, the motor replaced J35A1 and received a new intake manifold, 64 mm throttle diameter, on J35A1, 55 mm, and exhaust system. Improved VTEC system: intake valves increased to 35 mm, and exhaust valves to 30 mm. the compression ratio has increased to 10 and the power output is 240 horsepower at 5,400 rpm and 328 Nm of torque at 4,500 rpm. Motor for Honda Odyssey and Pilot. J35A6. The motor replaced J35A4 and differs from it by electronic throttle and new exhaust system. Power 255 horsepower at 5,750 rpm. Torque 340 Nm at 5,000 rpm. It was used in Honda Pilot and Honda Odyssey. J35A7, analog of J35A6 with a system of 3-cylinder VCM shutdown. Power 244 horsepower at 5,750 rpm. Torque 325 Nm at 4,500 rpm. J35A8 is an analog of J35A5 with compression ratio 11. Also on A8 there are oil nozzles for cooling pistons, new connecting rods. Full camshafts, modified intake channels of the cylinder head, and VTEC system is activated at 4,950 rpm. It also uses its own two-stage intake manifold, shifting at 4,000 rpm, cold air intake, and a looser exhaust system. Power output is 286 horsepower at 6,200 rpm, torque 347 Nm at 5,000 rpm. This engine can be found on Acura RL and Acura TL Type S. J35A9, analog of J35A6 for all-wheel drive Honda Pilot and Honda Ridgeline. Its output is 248 horsepower at 5,750 rpm. Torque 343 Nm at 4,500 rpm. J35Z1 is an analog of J35A6 for front-wheel drive Honda Pilot. Power 244 horsepower at 5,750 rpm. Torque 325 Nm at 4,500 rpm. J35Z2 is the engine that replaced the J35A5 and uses a VCM system to shut down 2 or 3 cylinders. Compression ratio is 10.5, power 272 horsepower at 6,200 rpm, torque 344 Nm at 5,000 rpm. It was used in Acura RDX and Honda Accord 8th generation. J35Z3, analog of J35Z2 without VCM. It is found on Honda Accord of the 8th generation. J35Z4, motor, which replaced J35Z1 and differs by increased compression ratio up to 10.5, the system of switching off 3 or 2 cylinders VCM, cold intake, new 2-stage intake manifold, switching at 4,200 rpm, power 250 horsepower at 5,700 rpm, torque 343 Nm at 4,800 rpm. It was installed on Honda Pilot's 2nd generation. J35Z5, analog of J35Z4 for Honda Ridgeline with a compression ratio of 10. J35Z6, motor for Acura TSX and TL. It replaced the J35A8 and features an 11.2 compression ratio, oil injectors, lightweight connecting rods, 64mm throttle, 2-stage intake manifold, shifting at 3,950 rpm, and a sport exhaust system. VTEC engagement occurs at 4,750 rpm. Power of J35Z6 is 280 horsepower at 6,200 rpm, torque 344 Nm at 5,000 rpm. Used in Acura TL and Acura TSX. J35Y1. This engine replaced J35Z2 and J35Z3. Its differences are in new intake and exhaust channels of the cylinder head, modified VTEC system, which is activated from 5,150 rpm. Power of J35Y1 is 280 horsepower at 6,200 rpm, torque 342 Nm at 4,900 rpm. Motor for Accord 9th generation. J35Y2 is an analog of J35Y1. VTEC is activated at 4,900 rpm. It is put on accord with manual. J35Y4, version with direct fuel injection, with increased to 11.5 compression ratio, with VTEC system on the inlet, which switching occurs at 5,000 rpm. Also on the J35Y4 improved cooling and exhaust system, increased traction at the lows and increased fuel economy. Power is 310 horsepower at 6,500 rpm. Torque is 369 Nm at 4,500 rpm. It was used in Acura RLX. J35Y5, analog J35Y4 for Acura MDX. Power is 290 horsepower at 6,200 rpm. Torque is 369 Nm at 4,500 rpm. J35Y6, analog of J35Y5 for Honda Pilot 3rd generation and Acura TLX. This engine replaced J35Z6 and in comparison with it, it received new intake and exhaust channels of the cylinder head, improved VTEC system, activated at 5,000 rpm, new connecting rods and pistons of changed shape, and compression ratio increased to 11.5. There is also a system of direct fuel injection, improved engine cooling system and exhaust. Service. The power unit should be serviced every 15,000 kilometers, but as with any engine, it is recommended to shorten the period by a factor of 1.5 in order to maximize the life of the motor. To prevent other malfunctions, it is recommended to make diagnostics of the electronic engine control unit for errors during each maintenance. Faults and repairs. As with any powertrain, the J35 has its own faults typical for it. So, the main ones are as follows: oil leakage through the VCM gaskets. This is a very popular problem on Honda's Pilot. If you find it in time, it is worth buying a set of gaskets and replacing them. Otherwise, everything is more or less normal. The main thing is to service in time, pour good oil, good gasoline, and everything will drive long and reliably. Conclusion: the J35 engine is a simple and reliable power unit. Maintenance can be carried out with your own hands. Due to the simplicity of the design, it can also be repaired independently. Honda J35 engine, Honda J35 engine, Honda J35 engine. In conclusion, the Honda J35 engine stands out for its impressive blend of performance, reliability, and efficiency. With its robust design and advanced technology, it has earned a reputation as a versatile powertrain that can be found in a variety of Honda and Acura models. Whether you're a car enthusiast or simply looking for a dependable engine, the J35 offers a compelling option that continues to impress drivers around the world. Thank you for watching, and we hope you gained valuable insights into this remarkable engine.